Welcome to another episode of the Awakening with Calvin Piri podcast under the Bridges to Prosperity series. Today we're talking about something serious, the pollution of the Kafue River in Kitwe. On February 14, 2025, something terrible happened. Chemicals from a mining operation spilled into the river, killing fish and forcing Nkana water supply and sanitation company to stop providing water to Kitwe residents. This left many people without clean water for days, raising big questions about how companies handle the environment and what should be done to stop this from happening again. What happened? A mining company, Sino Metals, had a dam that holds waste from mining activities. This dam failed, releasing dangerous acidic water full of toxic metals into the Mwembeshi stream, which then flowed into the Kafue River. Water samples showed that the river's pH level had dropped to 3, meaning it was extremely acidic and unsafe. The effects were immediate. Fish died in large numbers and the water supply was shut down for safety reasons. In response, the government warned people not to eat fish from the river because they might contain harmful metals. The Zambia Air Force was also called in to help by adding lime to the water to reduce the acidity. What has the government done about it? The government is now investigating the incident. The Zambia Environmental Management Agency, ZEMA, is leading this effort to find out exactly what went wrong and who is responsible. Companies found guilty of causing pollution will face legal action and heavy fines. To protect the people, the Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation has sent experts to test the water and find alternative clean water sources. The government is also working to tighten mining laws so companies do a better job managing their waste. In the meantime, people have been advised to only drink treated or bottled water. The authorities are also making sure that the companies responsible for this pollution pay for cleaning up the river and helping affected communities. In a new development, the government has announced a plan to protect the Kafue River ecosystem. This includes setting up a dedicated task force to monitor industrial activities along the river, ensuring that companies follow strict waste disposal regulations. The government will also introduce tougher penalties for companies that pollute water sources, making them financially accountable for any damage caused. Additionally, there will be a push for more sustainable mining practices, including the use of advanced waste treatment technology to prevent future spills. Community engagement programs will also be launched to educate residents about the importance of environmental conservation and how they can report pollution incidents. What do Zambia's laws say about this? In Zambia, companies must follow strict environmental rules. The Environmental Management Act No. 12 of 2011 requires all businesses to ensure they do not harm the environment. The Zambia Environmental Management Agency, ZEMA, is responsible for enforcing this law and making sure companies handle their waste properly. The Water Resources Management Act No. 21 of 2011 also states that Zambia's water bodies must be protected. Companies that pollute rivers and streams can face fines, have their operations suspended, or even be shut down completely. How can we stop this from happening again? This disaster is a reminder that we need better protection for our environment. Right now, some companies are not following the rules and enforcement is weak. Here's what should be done. The government must strictly monitor mining companies to ensure they follow environmental laws. Companies that break the rules should face serious consequences, including fines and the loss of their licenses. There should be emergency plans in place to quickly stop pollution before it reaches important water sources. ZEMA should conduct regular inspections of mines and industries to make sure they are not putting dangerous substances into rivers. More money needs to be invested in water treatment technology to keep drinking water safe. Lastly, local communities must be involved in protecting the environment. If people understand the risks and how to report pollution, they can help ensure companies do not get away with breaking the law. What do Zambians expect? People in Zambia want answers. They want to know that those responsible for this disaster will be held accountable. They want better protection for the rivers, stricter laws, and clear updates from the government on what is being done. Many are also calling for better infrastructure so the country does not rely on just one water source that can be easily affected by pollution. Access to clean and safe drinking water should be a priority. What should happen to companies that break environmental laws? If Zambia wants to protect its environment, companies that break the law must be punished. Companies responsible for pollution should be forced to pay for the cleanup and compensate communities affected. Their operations should be suspended until they prove they can follow the law. If they continue to break the rules, their licenses should be taken away. Company executives who allow pollution to happen due to negligence should face legal action. The government should also name and shame companies found guilty of polluting the environment so people know who is damaging Zambia's natural resources. Conclusion: the pollution of the Kafue River should be a wake-up call for everyone. The government, businesses and local communities must work together to protect Zambia's water sources. Stronger laws, better enforcement, and public awareness are the keys to ensuring this does not happen again. Zambia's future depends on how well we take care of our natural resources. If we don't act now, we risk losing these precious assets for generations to come. Thank you for tuning in to the Awakening with Kelvin Perry podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with others and join the conversation on how we can protect our environment. The future of Zambia is in our hands.